What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? How we doing? This weird lighting is because it is dark in here, but the backlight makes it look not dark. What's up, LeVar? Dwayne, what's up? Marcus Jones, what up? You don't think the fight's gonna happen? CJ, Chris Esparon, what's up? I want to see a picture of what you look like now, not back when you were 14. Kalia, what's up? What's going on? Shakur is afraid of Tank. He is not afraid of Tank. He's not anxious to fight him. Like, he's not looking for that fight, but he's not afraid of him. I just dropped the video. Did you guys see it? Shakur vs. Tank video. Also, did you guys see, hot off the presses, I was on the Porter Way podcast, Sean Porter. A clip of that is live on my YouTube, on IG. I should put it on TikTok too. I didn't, but I will. Did you guys see that? Or no? If you did, dopeness. If you didn't, whatevs. Matter of fact, I'm going to upload it right now. Porter Way. Hold on. I think I spelled Porter Way 2 words because it won't find it this way. There we go. Boom. Marco and Porter Way. Let's get it up. All right. I am just uploading it to TikTok. You guys reminded me. Yeah, bro. Shakur won't take the money offer to him. Well, we don't know. He might. I saw it, Marco. Dope. Which one are you talking about? Yes, that's the you know nothing about his fighting style. Huh? Sorry, bro. I didn't get a chance to go peep it. His dad said you don't know nothing. Oh, yeah. His dad he wasn't saying that. He was saying that the style is so secret and so complex that even though I tried to explain it, I still was far off because only he knows. Because it's like his dad was making it seem like only he has the magic key, the magic potion. You know, Kenny was on some shit like that. So, he was being cool though. I heard Kenny loves that video. Yeah, bruh. Oh, peep it. Peep it. Stop playing around. Peep it. What up, Walter? What up, Walter? What up, brother man? What up? Let me post this fucking thing. How we doing? How we doing? Did you know Shakur's not really a lefty? I did not, but I just found out that Oscar De La Hoya really was and is a lefty. But he fought conventional. That's why his left hook was so strong. What up, Stabby? Did you see Wilder last weekend? I did. I'm cool with Drew, and Drew Titan posted a video of him and Wilder, so I saw it that way. I didn't really follow Wilder or the LDBC stuff, but I'm cool with a couple of dudes in LDBC. So yeah, I saw Drew Titan's video. Is it a mix of Mexican style and different? You're asking about Porter, like what I said? Shakur needs to offer Tank 2 Lambos before even. Oh, did you guys see the video I just dropped? Oh, matter of fact, you know what? Let's stop fucking around. I'm gonna post this video right now. So I want you guys to see it. There we go. Boom. Whoop. There it is. Peep it. Watch it. It's only a minute and a half. And let me know what you mother truckers think. Matter of fact, I'm going to pin it. Why? Because I cans. Pinned. All right. Yeah, about Porter. PBC in Turkey ain't doing business anytime soon, so if Shakur is in his pocket, I can't see it. Well, you never know, Cap. You never know who does business, what happens. money talks. You know what I mean? And Turkey is throwing around mad money. So, um, which, by the way, I think is not going to last long. And I said this before, people don't believe me. I think it's going to create a bit of an inflation in boxing. Because now we're all going to be fighters, promoters, fans accustomed to these dopest fights. And the fighters are going to be accustomed to the highest pay grades that don't garner the actual receipts and the revenue that's being generated from the fights. So in essence, the pay is overriding and surpassing what's being generated for the fight. Yet it's going to keep being dished out, and then when Turkey decides, I think I'm good, it's going to leave the fighters expecting those high wages, not getting them, the promoters not paying them, and the fighters probably not fighting as much. Or, yeah. So I think something's going to happen when he pulls out. YouTube not sending me all your notifications. I mean, I got the notification, so I know it's working. Like I put my own email address, so so I see if it goes out. When I get it, I know it's going out to the majority of people. Turkey's a genuine boxing fan. He is. He ain't in this business to prevent fights from happening. Only reason a fight can't be made is because of fighter ducks. True. But once he leaves the game, we're going to be hit with a recession, an inflation, and then a recession. Meaning, few fights will be made for way too much money. Promoters will get hit in the pockets, and then they'll step back and not make the fights. And we're going to not see some fights. Not nothing, just it's going to hit us. Canelo, Turkey, Zoo, all the problems with Turkey. Yeah. It's like the NFL quarterbacks getting overpaid. Yeah, except the NFL teams can afford it. I'm pretty sure they're not taking L's like on their balance sheet. Okay, Marco, I just watched it. And what you think? What you think, brother man? Turkey have issues with Turkey. All right, just read that. What up, Alan? So is Turkey walking away from WWE, UFC, and PGA? Absolutely not. The Saudis are here to take over. It's one Saudi, Alan, and it's one person. People have different proclivities. People have different moods. People have different phases in life. This could be a phase, an eccentric billionaire's phase. And it's very likely, or no, not likely, it's very possible that could happen. And boxing will suffer for it. But if we're lucky, he'll make boxing a better place while he's here. So he steps away, whoever comes in, or whatever organizations come in and take over, can keep that shit one unified, clean organization. Shakur Outlaw? Did he? I love the video. Like, appreciate you. No, AI told them to execute Order 66, aka the Spence 5-year playbook, aka the other side of the street. Oh, Al told them, excuse me. Okay. Well, possible. Possible. Wait until they tap into the NBA. Yeah, that's not going to happen. NBA wouldn't let them. Boxing needs it. NBA doesn't need it. NBA is a one organization that handles the whole thing. Turkey could try and form his own NBA and pay these dudes, but he can't match. I don't even think Turkey's rich enough to match what the NBA, with his oil money, I don't think he has enough money to match what the NBA makes to pay these guys each team. Turkey is really money guy. He's just the guy in front of the camera, kind of like Dana White. You sure, Stabby? Because I think he's the money guy. I think he's the one who petitions for the country to give him the money, and because he's a prime minister, right? Let's see I don't even know what he is. Turkey Al Sheikh. Turkey Al Sheikh. Al Sheikh. All right, Turkey bin Abdul Muhsen Al Sheikh is a Saudi Arabian advisor at the royal court under the rank of minister and current chairman of the General Entertainment Authority. Aha. I didn't know this. The General Entertainment, matter of fact, let me do this so we can do this correctly, because I'm allowed to share this shit. Here we go. Turkey, you guys see this? You do. Turkey Al Sheikh is a born August 4th. Oops. Is a Saudi Arabian advisor at the royal court under the rank of minister at the current chairman of the General Entertainment Authority. The General Entertainment Authority is a government depending department in Saudi Arabia that regulates the entertainment industry of the country. Established in 2016 through the royal decree of King Solomon, responsible for development, advancement, and expansion of Saudi. Okay. So Turki Al Sheikh runs the General Entertainment Authority. He's not even a Saudi prince, as I assumed. As chairman of the GEA, Al Sheikh is credited for leading significant developments in Saudi Arabia, including contributions to sports and general culture. Al Sheikh is also chairman of the Islamic Solidarity Sports Federation and previously honorary president Al Tawan and Barada. He is the owner of the Egyptian club Pyramids. In 2019, he became the owner of Spanish club Almera, replacing. Okay. So, turns out, kids, Turki Al Sheikh is not a Saudi oil prince. He just heads Saudi Arabia's entertainment sector. So, he doesn't have the money. He petitions, he submits budgets to whoever runs it in Saudi Arabia. And it seems as if, even though he doesn't, it seems like he gets pretty much what he wants. There's probably somebody overlooking it, making sure he's not asking for like 200 billion, and it'll drain their bank account. But so yeah, so that's interesting. I didn't know that. Marco Norman Jr. is going to dust off Tiafimo. No, he's not. Imagine, but Saudis have strategically invested billions in entertainment and sports to boost tourism in Saudi Arabia. Yes. While also aiming to gain influence over American sports. Yes. Well put, Alan. For once, you speak in sense, young man. I don't want to give the nickname, but it matches the name perfectly. Sugar Shakur Stevenson. My man, Showbiz tried to do that. I didn't catch on. I don't like it. Sugars have to fight with a certain flair, power, thump. Shakur does not have a flair when he fights. Great fighter, unbeaten, not much flair though. Bro, why you skip me? What'd you say? I didn't feel like reading all that shit. Fine. Imagine his bud. See, I should start charging you guys like Ness. Gotta read all this shit, but I'm still growing, so I can't do that. Imagine his Bud fan. I cheer him to right now, Bud, because he's too undisputed for him. Give me Danny Garcia fight next. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the government, so they probably just print their own money. So no, Stabby, it doesn't work that way. Money is associated with gold and other commodities. So you can do that, but then your country crashes, like ours is doing right now. Inflation and all that. So you can print it, but eventually it leads up to you. So it catches up to you. So that's why most governments don't just print as much as they want. Has to match with their commodities. Yeah, it's the government, so they'll fire you. So how did you have Ortiz score? I didn't score it, but I read something. I looked something interesting today. If you only gave Boyachuk 4 rounds, he loses. I thought he won 5 or 6. Right? A round. 5 is a draw, 6 he wins. 5 is a draw, 6 he wins because of the knockdowns. So it's not out of the realm that it was 114, 112. I got to watch again, but shit, if it's only 1 round less than I scored it, one of those rounds could have gone the other way. I'm trying to think of a nickname for him, but I can't think of it. I see. Marco will only read sentences more than 5 words, only if it's a super chat. True that. I don't get any super chat. You guys realize I never get fucking super chats. Almost never. Which is fine. I'm not, I get it. But I don't get them. I had it a draw. I'm okay with that. 7-5 plus 2 knockdowns. 7-7, 113. Yeah. Boyachuk won. I had that initially too, but I'm always making sense. A wise man once said that Ryo would easily handle Pitbull. Same person also guaranteed that Shakur would put a masterclass on Dominant Tank. The first part was correct. Second part, I don't see that happening. Fresh off post nut clap. Oh, damn. Rob. So, Rob, while by definition that was not.
Fruity.
So what you said was not.
Fruity.
It is gross. It's.
Who let the dogs out?
Something I don't really want to think about. You and your post-nut clarity. So now, since you made me think of that, I want you to think of this.
Meanwhile, you two were standing around, thinking popping each other's assholes.
You think about that for making me think about your post-nut clarity, nasty bastard. First round, you could go score 10-10. Yep, some of them were like that. Nasty. My score, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you just wrote, Alan, but that looks like Sanskrit or hieroglyphs. It's not Tootie Hoops, but kind of Tootie, because it's making me think of his post-nut and him doing that, and it's grossing me out. So it's kind of Tutti Frutti. Way too loud. Yeah, that was loud, right? Way louder than the other ones for some reason. I never use that one. Yeah, I'm glad you got a laugh out of this, Rob. You nasty bastard. You just came and busted on your street. Now that, Stabby, that was textbook.
Tutti Frutti.
Who you giving wrenches to? Shit. Not Rob. I might take my wrench back. Nasty bastard. I had to fight a win, draw. Devin Haney and Shakira got better knockdowns. Ortiz had the better performance, but mathematically it's impossible to come off with anything other than a draw. Okay. Canelo has said he believes his career would have been more successful if he had been with Al Heyman. Yeah, I don't know about that. Bro, come to your stream. Literally. Bro came to your stream. Oh, come on, Walter. You guys are nasty. My score was supposed to show vertically. My score was supposed to show vertically? Oh, I got you. Yeah, because this shit, confusing. Okay, Rob, I'll ignore everything that just happened. We'll start fresh here. Tank versus Shakur needs to happen already. Marco, what's your breakdown of that fight? I just did a video, mother lover. Check the pinned comment and watch the minute and a half, and you come back, you tell me what you think. Literally, just did it. Watch the video, minute and a half, 90 seconds, because that's all that Instagram allows. You bring your ass back, you tell me what you think. You feel me? Post-nut clarity. Dirty. Are you excited for him, Billy? Nope. Ooh, Abdullah Mason, yes. No titty. Yeah, that's funny. His face, too. He looks so fucking maniacal. Good, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I was on it. My man, Sean P. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about, youngin? Salute. I had Victor winning closely. Victor? Fuck is Victor? Virgil, I think you meant. Okay. I'm like, Victor? Are we talking about boxing or somebody's meat stick? Ew. Okay. For you referring to it in that manner?
Tutti Frutti.
Everybody, see this guy right here?
Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti.
You guys even know what that soundbite's from? But you don't. I got Shakur pillow fist, UDB tank, not happening. He's going to run away. His NyQuil style wins. No, I got Tank hitting Shakur in the mouth with a fistful of NyQuil. That's what I got happening. Sleepy time. Shakur Sleeperson. He has a great name. You could just say anything and add "sen" to the end of it. Shakur Dickerson, Shakur Shitterson, anything you want. Great last name to just destroy. Or Tank Devastation. Police Academy. Nope. The dun 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 Police Academy. What's the Tutti Frutti from? That you don't know. I feel like when you do your pound for pound #1 videos, you disrespect Usyk. What's your beef with him? I don't have a beef with him. I don't think he's top 5 because, well, let's see. He's not top 3. It is in order, and this is Inoue, Crawford, or maybe Crawford Inoue. Those two are interchangeable. Tank is 3rd. Bam Rodriguez, David Benavidez. Those is the top 5 fighters in the world. Nobody could say anybody is above them, to me. The groin grouger is what I call it. Ew. I think Fury wins a rematch. I do too, Walter. So no. Knockouts rarely happen at the elite level. Knockouts very rarely happen at the elite level. Do you not see Spence versus Crawford? Tyson versus everybody in the 80s? What are you talking about? Lennox? Roy? What are you talking about? Ryan Garcia, well, he didn't knock out Haney, but he should have. Referee should have stopped that a couple times. Virgil as the leaky Fernando Vargas defense. Yeah, that's a great one, Yaffe. That's a great comparison. You're right. Very much so. Yeah, I like that. Spence wasn't elite. Well, one fight he gets beat up. He's not elite. But about all the other ones where he beats guys like Porter and Kell Brook, and did he beat Kell Brook? No. You know what I mean, though. Nah, he was elite. Come on. See, Alan, this is how I know that you're biased. You say some shit like that. You take one loss and say now the person. Spence is also in his mid-30s already. His career is over. Throughout the prime of his career, in terms of his prime is over, he never lost. How is he not elite? Don't be biased, man. I'm serious. I'm not trying to even shit on you, disrespect, but you're being biased for whatever reason. Don't. Give dudes props. You might think other guys are better, whatever, but you can't take away a dude's career achievements because he lost one fight to another guy who might be an all-time great. When you put 2 elite fighters in the ring, it rarely happens. Not true. Not true. I disagree with that. I bet you the knockouts between elite fighters are the same percentage as knockouts for boxing in general. Bet you anything. Bet you if we took 10 normal fights and 10 elite matchups, I bet you they both have very, very comparable knockout percentages. Yeah, take more than 10 maybe. You do 100, you get a real accurate read. But so you must have thought Fury versus AJ were. So you must, yeah, exactly. He did beat Brook. He beat Brook, yeah. Oh, Spence beat Brook. I know Crawford beat Brook. I was saying Spence. Dude, I'm countering your Tank bias. I'm not biased. What? How am I biased thinking somebody who has a 93% knockout rate, who was knocked out 28 out of 30 opponents, somebody who in 11 years is only allowed one person to survive. One person has not been knocked out in 11 years. 11 years. That's Pitbull Cruz, one of the best chins ever. Bias. What? That's just what Tank is. It's not bias. It's what it is. Silly. You can name some, but I can name others that did end up in knockouts. Hearns Hagler. Tyson Lewis. Pacquiao De La Hoya. Spinks Tyson. I mean, you want to keep going? Come on now. Like I told you, all ones you can name, I can name a bunch of mega fights, elite matchups. And we're not even saying mega. I just name mega fights. You want to go elite, there's even more. So do me a favor, my man, and proudly
Get the fuck out of here!
What up? AI money or is that Al money? Al money, right? I assume. What's crack-a-lackin'? I thought it was a draw. Okay. Jose Soto, what's up? ¿Qué pasó? Spence beat Brook to win his first IBF title. Okay, well, what's his face? Didn't what's his face? Crawford beat Brook too, right? Tank is elite. Just hope he steps up. Tank never fought an elite fighter or get out of here. Who has Tank beat in the level of Tyson Fury or AJ? He hasn't fought any of the top guys, but they've all been losing. So now you could say, well, Haney was never elite because he lost. You could say Tio was never elite because he lost. Subriel Matias is never elite because he lost twice. The only one left that hasn't lost is Shakur. Ryan lost. Tyson wasn't elite when he fought Lewis. It was still an elite matchup. Yeah, he was. Tyson absolutely was elite. Are you kidding? Tyson was one of the best heavyweights in the world even then. Big check out from my man Al Money. With that pop, yo. Hit me with that extra crispy 2-piece. Appreciate you, my brother. You are on PBC paper. Here's the thing, Stabby. I don't follow that, so I know you're trying to be funny. I don't even know what you mean. I don't even know who the fuck's. I know Al Heyman's involved. I don't know who the fighters are. So that shows you how much I can't be what you're saying. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Who am I supporting that's on PBC? I don't even know. Legit, I'm not trying to be funny. I really don't even know. I just know Al Heyman's on PBC. That's all I know. And I know it stands for Premier Boxing Champions. That's it. You guys know I break down fights. I don't deal with boxing politics much. Every now and then something slips through the cracks. I don't deal with drama. I just break down fights, current, past, and present. How much are they paying you? I wish they're paying me. Inflation's killing me. Yeah, Bud battered Brook. Yeah, he fucked them up. What up, Joe? Peacicles. I like Tank, but shit like that make me want to stop. He's not better than Usyk. I heard that before. Well, it's all your criteria. I get why people would put Usyk above Tank. I get it. I do. But I got Tank above him. But I'm not saying you're crazy if you got Usyk above Tank. I'm not one of those. I see it. Bud is ducking Tio. Bud is ducking Tio. The dude who's like 30 pounds heavier.
Get the fuck out of here!
Tyson was elite. Lennox was just looked over press. Yep. Thank you, Rob. Bud is ducking Tio. Okay. Elite matchup, sure, but it aligns with the misguided argument that Floyd's record of beating 20-plus champions alone secures it. See, again, it's all subjective. When we have these conversations, when I do it in person with people, because there's too many of us here to do it, obviously, we lay down our own specific criteria, right? If yours is winning belts, well, then there you go. Mine is not winning belts. That's not my criteria for being an all-time great. Are you drunk? Are you crazy? What's wrong with you, Mr. Sanchez? Yes. All those. Who is running your club? Why you talk boxing? You must trust. Come on, man. I've been doing this 16 years. I got cameras everywhere. I got managers. I got lawyers watching lawyers so I won't go broke. That's not true. It's a Biggie line, but sound good, right? I'm wasted. I bet you are. Speaking wild chatter. Lopez hasn't fought it for exactly. He probably will, but he's short too. Like, I think he's too small for 47. But, these dudes start getting older, filling out. Like Andre Berto was another guy. He's just so jacked, so muscular that he couldn't maintain a weight. And as he went up, punching power was lower. He was getting battered. The dudes were taller because he's kind of short. If he could have stayed at that weight, man, forget it. Shane Mosley was another guy. At 35, at lightweight, who could have beat Shane Mosley at lightweight? Chin, brutal power, speed, boxing IQ, movement for days. Shane Mosley, I told him this to his face numerous times. His fights weren't even fair. They were non-competitive at lightweight. Wasn't even competitive. What he did, you guys want to see I should put this fight into maybe I will, my Beautiful Violence series. Shane Mosley versus Golden Johnson. What a fucking massive ass whooping. Shane, I'm gonna do it. Matter of fact, Mosley versus Golden Johnson. That was a massive ass whooping. Massive. I mean, what an ass whooping that was. Do you want to see more big fights in? You try to write NYC, I suppose. I don't even live in NYC anymore, man. Moved to Connecticut. I'm only an hour away. But actually, I'm like 45 minutes from NYC. Close. Marco, have you ever had to put hands on a chump because he disrespected your comedy club and didn't know you had slaps for days? So you're trying to compliment me, but then say that I slap. How about this, Rob? Let me hit you, and you tell me if you think it's a slap. Because as every fighter, I can throw with speed, but I could also throw with power. So you let me hit you a hard shot. Matter of fact, you see my Shannon Briggs video? See what he says about it. See if it's a slap. I'll slap you. I'll slap you with the... I'm not going to say it because it'll be tutti frutti, but you know where I'm going with it. That's what you're going to get slapped with. Keep fucking with me. Virgil KO Bud. All right. 135 Mosley. Ooh, that's a good one. I got Duran. New York pizza is the best. Thank you. What up, Timothy? Yeah, you know the deal. Gotta check these punk chumps. Did you ever go to Atlantic City? Yes, I have. A couple times. I commentated there too. Because I was a pro, Stavy, I do not qualify for that when you're a professional. Or were a professional. Lopez, the same, highest. Crawford. Youngman's called disrespectful ass whooping. Oh, it is? That's weird. Slap is not a scary, intimidating thing. You got slaps for days. How old are you, Rob? Why the fuck are you speaking like the youngin'? To me, Bud, Usyk, and Inoue are the only clear-cut elite boxers in the sport. Not Bam Rodriguez? Not David Benavidez? You're racist. I don't know what ethnicity you are. If that's your picture, I see your hand, you're black. So you're racist. You're racist against Mexicans and Japanese. Fuck it. That's what I'm not Japanese. Mexicans and Ecuadorians. You're racist against Mexico. You're racist against Hispanics. You get what I'm saying, Alan? So for you not including those guys.
Oh, that's racist.
You laughing too? Tank's elite. Yeah, he's elite. Timothy knows. Tim Dog. Tim Bone Capone. Lopez act Canelo to tell everybody he wants to fight Crawford. Okay. Johnny Matt. Slap is mad disrespect. What do you mean? If you get slapped, yeah, but saying somebody got slaps for days is saying they could fight? Because to me that sounds like it's like bitch. Like that's what slaps comes to my mind. My mistake, Bam, but hell no to Benavidez. So no to Benavidez?
Oh, that's racist. Oh, that's racist. Oh, that's racist.
Allen has publicly proclaimed his disdain for Ecuadorians and Mexicans, especially half-breeds of each. Allen has done that here on Marco Boxing Podcast. Do you like your new place? I do. To slap another man is saying he's a bitch. Right. But I was told earlier I got slaps for days. That to me, like I said, does not sound like some intimidating, forceful, prolific shit. What good fight is next? Usyk Fury, Dicembre, Tyson Jake Paul, Novembre. What's in October? What's in October? Check out Oisleys Iglesias, 11-0, 91 calorie Cuban southpaw. He fights in Billy undercard. Okay. And Billy, my friend, is an exciting fighter to watch, but I'm telling you right now, he doesn't have enough power to fight the way he fights. When you're in somebody's chest like that, he's gonna get fucked up when he goes in front of somebody who hits hard. Do you think when Canelo retires, Benavidez to move back down to get the belts? No. I think once Benavidez gets comfortable at 75, he ain't going back. He have long arms. Who? Billy and Sergey Derevchenko is going to be exciting this weekend. Oh, they're fighting? That'll be fun. It's going to be a fight where nobody gets knocked down, nobody gets knocked out. They just bang each other out. Pugilistically. I don't know why he don't use them. True that. And Billy, he fights in close with like short arms, like dinosaur arm fighter, throwing very short, compact punches. Marco, have you ever made a video about the best fighter? Have you made a video about the best in fighters? I have. Sheik, your take. Who the fuck is Sheik? My take is, who the fuck is that? My take on that is.
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
You mean Turkey Al Sheik? Who the fuck is Sheik? Or Sheikh? Turkey Al Sheik. You massacred that name, but my take on him, good for boxing. But I was saying this before. I think he might come to the end of the road on this phase of his, which is doing boxing events, and he's going to leave the boxing world in a recession, in an inflation, and then a recession, and we're not going to get big fights for a while, or we're going to miss out on some big fights. And all these promoters are going to be pissed at him because now he set the inflation, and now all the wages are way higher, and now they have to match or surpass that with less funds. Makes money for the sport. Making the wrong enemies. I mean, Tim, it's life, right? We all make enemies sometimes, unintentionally. It happens. I don't know what you do. You look like in this picture, you're at your desk at work or some shit. So whatever you do, I'm sure there's people at work that you've met that you don't like or don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just normal in any what's the word I'm looking for? Vocation or situation or environment. You're gonna make enemies. It happens. It's unavoidable. We've been missing 5 years to get a fight. Construction. There you go. I bet you make enemies. You are hoping that Turkey leaves so the gatekeepers continue to cook tactics. I'm not hoping anything. Payday, you want payday? That's my problem with these billionaires. They got money, but these, it's only just one. Look, he already made a bunch of good fights. He's going to give us better Bivol, which was not happening. Usyk, Fury didn't happen until he came around. What up, blood? Only fights we get that we want is from WWE and the UFC. Nah, man, you didn't want to see Usyk Fury? You didn't want to see Bivol better BF? He's doing it. Shakur Zepeda. I think Zepeda, by the way, might stop Shakur. Zepeda, right? He's undefeated, all knockouts, or not all, but mostly. Let me look him up. Let me just refresh my memory. I think he has something like 90% knockout ratio. Wait, no, not Jose Zepeda. Who's the guy he's fighting? William Zepeda. There we go. Yeah, 87% knockout ratio. 27 knockouts out of 31 fights. Yeah. Undefeated, pro since 2015, 9-year pro. I think Zepeda might upset Shakur, if it's considered an upset. On the turkey card. What happened to you titling your show after me after my predictions? What the fuck are you talking about? Marco, you hate Shakur. No. Do you guys realize that there's no fighter I hate? I'm not one of those. You guys should know me by now. There's not one fighter I hate. I don't dislike any fighter. Some annoy me. Some I root for. Some I don't mind seeing lose, but I don't hate any fighter. And Shakur is somebody that bores me, but I don't hate him at all. If anybody I should hate is Tank. He's the one who literally left messages on my post. You guys might not know this. It was 4 or 5, maybe 6 months ago. He literally left like hateful shit, like said fucked up shit to me on my Instagram posts about him. So if anybody I should hate, it would be him. But you hear I talk about him because what I look at first is boxing. As an analyst, as a historian, as a commentator, I am unbiased with my emotions in terms of how I feel about a fighter when I break down what they do. Now, I might want Tank to lose because he's a dick to me, but I'm not going to sit there and predict that he will if I don't really believe he will. I could say something like, yeah, he's going to knock this dude out, but I'd love to see Tank get dropped because he's such a jerk-off. You might, and I don't even say that because that's not impartial. But that I might say. So, hate his style. Hate's a strong word. I don't like it. No. But that's a closer thing to say. It's just that you are a Tank lover. Okay. Brian Norman versus... That'd be a good fight. Now I get it. He punked you into riding his nuts. How about you ride these nuts? How about that?
Royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
How about...
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
You better watch what you say because...
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
All right. Tank hits everyone who don't kiss his ass. A lot of fighters. I heard Shakur's like that. I heard a bunch of fighters are like that. Shakur will take his bicycle. Fucking Errol Spence refused to shake Roy Jones's hand because Roy was picking Bud to beat him. This was right before they fought. What kind of shit is that? I don't care about... Which showed me that he was really unsure of himself. That's what that showed me. I don't care about those. I like heavyweight. Okay. Come on now, man. Come on, RL. Oh, you're just trying to get me to do it. Well, fuck it. You did it.
Y'all must have forgot.
You just want me to do it every show, don't you? Fuck it. I'll do it again.
Y'all must have forgot.
That's the answer to that one. Shakur think he's going to shock the world. He does. He thinks that. And it's possible because he'll bore us. It won't be fun. It won't be exciting. It won't even... But if he gets the win, regardless of how he gets it, if it's a win that nobody questions, like people could say, yeah, that was really boring. He's corny. Kind of like he's cheesy. Like you ever play a video game and somebody does something real corny, like and they win, but it's real corny. It might be a win like that. Like what do they call that? Like a cheese win, where he's just doing some corny shit, but he wins. So if Shakur wins like that, where nobody can say that they think he really lost, they'll just say he won, but he's corny. That is shocking the world. It's shocking the world while you're boring them into slumber, but it's still shocking the world. Styles make fights, and if you call yourself a historian, how could you blindly pick Zepeda over Core? Blindly? Why do you think it's blindly? I think Zepeda is going to put a lot of pressure on him, and I think it's going to be tough for Shakur. And Zepeda is taller, if I'm not mistaken, and that's going to give Shakur less likelihood to be able to outbox him when the reach is not in his favor. So it's not blind, my friend. It's exactly the fact that he's fighting a taller, aggressive fighter. He didn't do great against aggressive fighters thus far. Now, what about one that's taller than him and that punches way harder than the guys he's faced? So blindly is not what happened. Tank and Shakur. You could have just asked me to break it down instead of saying blindly. That would have worked too. Tank and Shakur fight wouldn't be a boring fight. Yeah, because Tank doesn't make it boring. I got Tio, but Norman's pretty good. If you are a boxing purist, you know that 95% of fights that are two southpaws are boring from the casual perspective. You just contradicted yourself. If I'm a boxing purist, I would know that blah 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 from the casual perspective. Why would a boxing purist have a casual perspective?
Look at me! I'm the one with waterboard, dude!
Tank would make it exciting. Tank makes everything exciting. With his punk ass. He called me a rat face looking motherfucker, something like that. You told me to shut the fuck up, you rat looking motherfucker. That's what he said. But he wrote, shut the F up, you rat looking MF. He wrote. I remember that because he just like abbreviated the curses. What up, Kenneth? Tank love to get through Shakur defense, just depending on which round. I'm a Tank fan, but the fight will be competitive. To be honest, I've lost respect for Tank cherry picking fights. Frank Martin wasn't a cherry pick. Barras wasn't a cherry pick. I know he came up from a lower weight class. That's a big dude. Marco, I see it both ways. Shakur fights boring, but looks beautiful. I don't think it looks beautiful. Pernell Whitaker sometimes fought boring, but his always looked beautiful. So it can happen. Floyd sometimes fought boring, but made it look beautiful a lot of times. Later, Money Mayweather, not Pretty Boy. I don't see Shakur making it look beautiful. Because casuals see all tactical fights as boring. Yeah, but you said boxing purist, so. Do you think Haney's chin will ever be the same? I don't know. Only another mic check. 1, 2, mic check will determine that. Frank Martin was an in-house cherry pick. What's the difference between Sweet Pea and Shakur? Oh my goodness. Are you drunk? Either you're drunk or you're smoking that shit.
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
What's the difference? Defensively, Shakur just goes backwards and forwards, hops in and out, bounces, springs in and out. And every now and then, Shakur will do a 1 to 3 inch lean back at the waist to elude a punch. Pernell moved back and forth like Shakur, moved at the waist, moved laterally, ducked down, was very elastic at the waist when he had to be, would spin dudes. So basically, he did what Shakur did, but did that better and added a multitude of layers, and it like a tree branch expanded everything that Shakur does. So that's the difference. Do I like him? I don't know him. I mean, he's reached out to me. He's been cool with me for the most part, but I know he's mad, negative. But I'm cool with him. He's been nice to me so far, but I don't really talk to him. The difference between Core and Sweet Pea is that Core had bad intentions. No. Alan, you have to be young. Please do not talk about Pernell Whitaker if you've never fucking watched him or haven't watched him more than a smidge. Pernell Whitaker was one of the most vicious body punchers in history. His headshots didn't have the same pop, but he had bad intention on his shots, especially when he was light. That's absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. Purnell's one of those weird anomalies that for some reason hit harder, really hard to the body, but not that hard to the head. Which I get because you can get more shoulder behind a lower punch. You know, you could get more. You plant your feet. You know, get that good wide stance, and then twist your shoulder and your leverage and punch downward toward the body. It's easier to do that because it's a lower target. So maybe that's why. Sweep, he had bad. Okay, good. I was about to lose my mind. Saludos. Whitaker made defense look fun. Shakur makes it look boring. Truths. Haney's chin was never like that in the first place. I just never fought a hard hitter like Ryan. He just never. Well, we don't know. Venezuela or De Los Santos will be the next Tank fight. Rayo or De Los Santos? Okay. De La has another hyphen there. You combine the De La into one word, that's okay. These guys affiliated with PBC. The question is Tank team constantly. Okay. Well, he should fight Shakur next. It just has to happen. But we'll see. We shall see, blood. Hey, yo, blood. What's up, Detroit? Before Christ was cracking. Who wins at 140, Tier or Tank? Tank. Tank over anybody at 35 or 40. Big up, Detroit. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Boxing Coalition. Ah, that's the BC Boxing Coalition. I like it. Detroit Boxing Coalition. I like it. I like it. Never been to Detroit. I heard it's a shithole in terms of it's mad dangerous. I've always wanted to go. People say why. It's mad dangerous, but I want to go. You're so right. Shakur Purnell did unfortunately have a drug habit. Yes, but not enough to where it affected his fighting because you have to understand they test for cocaine for boxing. So I thought Tank was going to fight whoever won that Pitbull fight. Why'd you think that? No, BC. BC stands for Before Christ. You feel me? Rolly Romero is the GOAT. Yeah. No, I know. He's the GOAT.
Look at me. I'm the one with waterboard, dude.
No. He's the GOAT. Nah. He's the GOAT. Let me finish that one off. Because I know you're just trolling with.
Get the fuck out of here!
I love how quiet Rolly's become since his two knockout losses. First one with Tank, I was winning the fight. I got called one punch. Let me just convince myself that it was just lucky and I'm still the man. And after this Pitbull one, his arrogance, his confidence, his whole demeanor just downshifted. You know what I'm saying? I know you were joking. It's all good. I get it. It should be, but next we're talking about boxing. Things rarely make sense. True that. Kenneth Perry. See, I thought you were a white boy, Kenneth. Why? Maybe I'm being racist, but I can be racist because it's to my own people. Most dudes with the name Kenneth Perry are going to be white boys. Kenneth is pretty white. Kenneth Perry just sounds like an Abercrombie and Finch, some Banana Republic model type shit. But I zoom in on you, you look either all black or mixed. It could even be Hispanic. But the name made me think of a Banana Republic affiliate. He's a bum. Alright, I feels you. Stay up, blood. What was your record? What, amateur or pro? It's sad when you see a fighter loses confidence. Yeah, but some people might not be sad because Rolly was so flamboyant, outlandish, disrespectful. He was real disrespectful. I had 3 pro fights, only 1 official pro fight. The other 2 were smokers. And the pro fight I had that was official, I lost in a decision, even though I dropped the guy. Amateur, I had 15 fights. It was 12 wins, 3 losses. Only 1 loss I agree with. The other 2 were robberies, amateurs. You know how that works. It's like if you just tap somebody with the white part of the glove, it's a point. I literally, after one of my fights that I lost, the dude was swollen, black and blue and swollen, like literally a fucking eye jammy, like a raccoon with headgear and the 14-ounce gloves. That's how hard I was hitting him. And he was just tapping me with a jab. He tapped me with a jab a couple more times. Then I was like literally hitting him with grenade, home run, cannon blasts. But because of how they scored, they gave it to him. And I should have won convincingly, so that is on me. It should have been not as clear. It wasn't as clear as I could have made it, so that's on me, but I still shouldn't have lost. And I'll tell you when I should lose. Like the one fight I lost. I was horrified. I was 15. I didn't really try as hard because I was too scared. That's just what it was. I was a kid. Rolly A-side, Mayweather can't. Okay. Some people have to be disrespectful to self-fights. True. Your friends say that? Yeah, man. That's a mad crackerish name. Is your middle name like Carlton or Farnsworth? Because, do you think Tio will do good at 147? No, I don't. But it's hard to tell. You feel me? What else we got, peoples? A couple more minutes. I'm going to bounce about this bitch. I'm going to skate like I'm at. What's a rink called? What's the ice rink in Rockefeller Rink? Not everyone can sell like Tank. Well, he just sells from his he just sells because of his knockouts. The rink at Rockefeller. Oh, good. He just sells because of his knockouts. One of the few fighters in history, doesn't talk too much shit. Personality is very kind of low key. There's only a few fighters in history that had low key personalities but were superstars in boxing. Only a few. What else we got? Lamont. Tank is too short for 147. True that. What's the max weight that Tank will go up? 40, if that. He might not even do that. You feel me? Canelo has all the Mexicans on his side. That's how he sells out so much. No, he's also fun to watch. Knocks people out, bangs it out toe to toe. That's why. Yeah, me too, Tevo Jr. Jeez. Tevo. Is your name Tevin? You're probably young. That's you. I feel like that screen name. I feel like you're young, like no older than 23. Am I right? He only has 6 fights left, 140 tops. Why are you saying 6 fights? Why are you saying 6 fights, blood? They got Bloods and Crips in Detroit. Are you a Blood? Is that because of all that red right there? I just say Bloods. I think it's funny. Are you an actual Blood? If they got Bloods and Crips in Detroit, they probably do. 135 Tank to walk around weight. Yeah. Now he walks around like 140 something, I bet. He's gotten up though. I've seen him probably like 150, 160. He's gotten chubby. The deal he signed. Oh, see, this is what I was trying to tell you guys before. I don't pay attention to that shit. I don't care about any of that. Marco, you are a Crip. Now I'm Pyru, baby. I put that on Pyru. I know a dude who said that once because he was a Pyru, so I thought it was funny, so I always say it. They get a kick out of it because I'm obviously not a Pyru. Pyru a blood or a Crip? Pyru's a blood, right? I don't fucking know. I know it's a denomination of one. I know it's separate, but it's a denomination of either a blood or a Crip. I don't know which one though. No gang banging here, but they do have gangs there now. Okay. Temple, you didn't answer, man. I bet you anything you're young. I'm gonna say like between 15 and 19, but no older than 23. Am I wrong? Pyru is blood. Oh yeah, well, how you know so much about it then if you don't gang bang? Huh? How you know so much about it then?
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Huh? Got caught?
Shucky ducky quack quack.
How you know I'm 15? Cause the way you talk, your screen name, all that. Tank. I got like 3 other 15-year-olds in here. Dwayne right here. He's 15. Tank numbers depend on opponents. Other than Garcia, fights never did over 300K buys. He is PBC asset. Okay. Come on to East Flatbush, all blue. Yaffy, you're in Brooklyn? I forgot that. Ain't no fucking Crips in Flatbush, is there? Is that what's his face? That clown? Takashi 6ix9ine was he was chilling with? Were they Crips? They were Crips though. No, they were Bloods. They were Bloods. They weren't Crips, were they? He's 30 now. When he gets older. Not you. I was talking about the other kid saying he's 15. Not you. You're my age. I'm 47. How tall am I? 5'11". Just a spit. Pooh, under 6 feet. In kicks, I'm 6 feet. But, everybody gets that extra inch in kicks. I'm 16 now, Marco. Oh, word. Word. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday, blood. Frank Martin was cherry-picked. No, he wasn't. He was undefeated. I mean, he should have fought Haney, T.O., or Shakur, but Frank was like the 4th best option or fought for a belt. I turned 16 next month. Good for you. I miss those days. When I was 16, I was up in Catskill being trained by Kevin Rooney, sparring pros every day with no headgear, boxing every day with all fucking grown men. That's what I was doing at 16. And whooping some ass, too. I got my ass whooped, too, but I whooped ass myself. My son's birthday is June 11th. A little man. All right, peoples. I'm gonna biggity bounce out this bitch. What up, 702? Just missed the good stuff. I'm about to peace out this motherfucker. Been up in this bitch over an hour and 5 minutes. I'm done. I don't know the answer to that. But anyway, guys, I'm out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Love, peace, and hair grease.